Welcome back, boys and girls. Here we are at our reading table. We're going to go ahead and start off with going over our words to know. Our first word to know was do. Our sentence we used for the week is a doll can do lots of tricks. Meaning you can manage, you can do it, you can manage whatever you're doing. Our next word is down, and our sentence we sit down to paint. And down, of course, is when you start at the top and move down to the bottom. We have our U. Umbrella helps us remember the U sound, which is We remember it because it's almost like someone punched us in the stomach and we go like that. So and we know that the sound can be in the beginning of a word, such as with up and umbrella, and it also can be in the middle of a word, such as Doug and nut. Alrighty, moving on. We are looking at our antonyms that we had this week. Antonyms are words that are opposite, such as up, down, black, white, big, small. Here are some other examples of antonyms: top, bottom, many, few, sad, happy. Alrighty, and then we also talked about plural and singular nouns. A singular noun is a noun that has only one. And a plural noun is when we're talking about more than one. It could be two, it could be a million. But as long as it's more than one, it's two or more, then it's a plural noun. So let's take a short little look at this. We're going to do a worksheet really quick together. And so I have my singular side. That's the side where it's only one. And then I have my plural side, and that's when it's two or more. All right. So my first noun I'm looking at are hats. And we see that there are three of them, also has an S on the end. So that means it is plural. Good job. Alrighty, next one is a box. All right, we see it's just one. Also, there's no S on the end. So that means that it is singular, right? It's just one. Here we have kids, has two or more. Also has an S on the end. So we know it's plural. Here we have a chair. It's one. No S. It's singular. Here we have dogs. More than one. Also there's an S. Plural. Here's a book. It's just one. No S. Singular. Cat. Just one. No S. Singular. And then our last one is birds. More than one. Has an S. So we know it's plural. Alrighty, good job, boys and girls. So again, just to recap what we just said, singular nouns is when it's just one. We also know it because it doesn't have an S on the end, right? And then if we have a plural noun, we know it's more than one. So it can be two or more. And it would have an S on the end, all right? And that's what tells us that it is a plural noun, more than one. All right, we're going to go over to our quick erase board. And on our quick erase, we're substituting our last sound in the word. So we're going to start off with t, a, n, t. Make my T a little bit bigger. T, and, tan. And if I change my N to a P, I have tap, tap. Good job. All right, my next word is job. Job, job. And if I change my B to a G, I have jog, jog. My next word is w, e, o. Remember, when we have a double letter, we make just one sound. So it's w, e, o, well. And if I change my double L, they go together, to a t sound, I have w, e, t, wet. All right, my next word, f, I, n, f, I, n, fin. And if I change my n sound to a x sound, f, I, x, fix is my word. My next word, mud, mud, mud. And if I change my d to a g, mug, mug. And I think that's it. Alrighty, I'm gonna go over the pages that we're gonna be reading today, working on today. Alrighty, so here we are. You're going to be working on page 75. We're talking about the different media that we use. We use television, radio, newspaper, computer, magazines, a bulletin board. And so in this particular exercise, you're going to be circling the media form that you think is best to find out what a baker does. That's a particular profession. We read about that in jobs people do. And so what form of media do you think is the best to use for a baker? And then you'll tell your parents why you think that's the best. All right. So that's page 75 you'll do. And then, yes, that's something we would have done if I had my book with me, but I don't. All right, let me try to go down here. There we go. All right, here we are. On page 76, you're going to be working with the nouns, singular and plural, just like we just did at the table, circling the words that would be singular and which ones would be plural. All right, and that's it for the reading table, boys and girls. Our assignments are getting shorter and shorter because we're finishing up some things. We finished up science. We're basically done with social studies. You just need to finish up your project, make sure you get that done. And so really we'll come down to just doing reading and math. Specifically for next week, we'll be just doing reading and math. All right, so let's get that done. Math especially, if you have not done the math test for chapter 9, get that done. And chapter 10 is coming up quick. We're doing double assignments on the chapters because we want to be finished with our book. We should be finished by Tuesday of the last week. All right. Until then, boys and girls, stay happy.